Your core is like a balloon, okay? So when we are pregnant, our baby grows up into our rib cage and affects our breathing patterns. The weight of your baby also presses down on your pelvic floor muscles, and of course, most women birth their baby through their pelvic floor muscles, and of course, your tummy is stretched out the front, and maybe you have birthed by a C-section, so your tummy muscles have been compromised as well. So to recover your core after birth, we need to think of your core as a whole system, not just your pelvic floor muscles that have been stretched, not just your tummy muscles that have been stretched or cut open, okay? Your core is like a balloon. At the top, you have your breathing muscles. At the bottom, you have your pelvic floor muscles. And then we have our deep core system that wraps around, and our back muscles at the back, our spinal stabilizers. Okay, so this system needs to work in sync. So when we breathe, we inhale, pressure goes down into the system, and when we exhale, pressure comes off. Your pelvic floor muscles should respond to that. So we breathe, pressure comes down into your pelvic floor, and as we exhale, that pressure comes back off your pelvic floor muscles. So preferably the best time to do your pelvic floor exercises, your squeeze in and lift a little, is on your exhale, and then inhale to make sure we lengthen those muscles back up. That's often a key component of pelvic floor muscle exercises that is missed. All right, so we have to have some activation as well as some lengthening back to their resting state. Okay, so the next stage is we need to coordinate this whole entire core system. So as we inhale, that muscle, the pelvic floor goes out, and we want to expand our core, not just at the front where the weakest link is because it's been stretched, but also at your sides and your back. Okay, so if we squeeze, the balloon expands in a 360-degree manner, not just at the front, okay? So when we restore our core and our pelvic floor and our full body after birth, we are working to re-coordinate this core system so that the pressure is managed. If we are holding lots of tension up at the top here, we've got tight ribs from our posture changes in pregnancy or our mummy posture snuggling that baby. We have tight ribs. We might not be breathing into this back well. We might not be breathing into the sides well. So incorporating some full body exercises, including some good stretches and tension release throughout the sides, throughout the back, and also the chest at the front, to help unwind all those postures that you have been living with throughout your pregnancy as your body has changed, and then during your recovery, as you snuggle, you're feeding your babies, all of these things, we unwind these so that this whole core system can work. If we are holding too much tension in our upper body, if we're not breathing well, your diaphragm muscle, your breathing muscle's not breathing well, your pelvic floor muscles are probably not coordinated and breathing well. Not to mention your deep core muscles, they are not finding their function again because they've been stretched and they don't know how to coordinate either. So it's all just a little bit of a mismatched situation, and we work to restore that through lots of mobility, lots of deep core focused strengthening. Okay, so typically avoiding crunches and planks and those sorts of muscle exercises that tend to work on your six-pack muscles, which we don't need to worry about at the moment. They don't need strengthening back up. It's your deep core muscles that have been super stretched and lengthened that we need to rediscover and reconnect with, so that you can that's your stabilizing system, so that you can have that stability and support for your entire body to do your daily moves, to pick up stuff without leaking and without getting back pain. It all stems from your deep core muscle stabilizing system, which acts like a balloon. Hope this helps. Please check out my online program options to support you through your postnatal recovery. whether you've had a C-section or a vaginal birth, or if you are a few years down the track and struggling with pelvic floor symptoms, then we have a program to reconnect and restore your core, working through these components so that your body is functioning optimally for your support. So check them out or get in touch with me if you have some questions.